Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject thermodynamics for civil service, IFS, and various gate exams. The next topic in the chapter of thermodynamic cycle is Atkinson cycle. So, it is an ideal cycle when an auto engine is exhausting to gas turbine because in auto cycle the last process is your constant volume process, and in Atkinson cycle the last process is your constant pressure process. So that can be achieved when this expansion is continued up to point 0.5. So that is your Atkinson cycle, and 1 2 3 4 is your 1 2 3 4 1 is your Otto cycle. Okay. And 1 2 3 5 1 is your Atkinson cycle. So here this expansion is continued up to point 0.5 till the pressure at 5 and at 1 becomes equal. Then the last process is a constant pressure process. So here in Atkinson cycle, this is your constant volume process, this will be your constant pressure process, and other two are adiabatic process. So heat is added at constant volume and rejected at constant pressure. So Q1 is your CV T3 minus T2, and Q2 is your CP T5 minus T1. And the efficiency is 1 minus 2, 2 by Q1, so it will be 1 minus Cp T5 minus T1 divided by Cv T3 minus T2, or it will be 1 minus gamma T5 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. So this is A. Here the compression ratio is V1 by V2, okay, and the expansion ratio is V5 by V3, okay. So here if we consider process 1 2, that is your isentropic process, so T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised power gamma maximum, or T2 is equal to T1 RK gamma minus 1, because RK is V1 by V2, and T3 by T2 is T3 by T2, this is your temperature T3 and T2, and this is your constant volume process. So constant volume process means V3 is equal to V2, so we apply addition gas equation, then P3 by T2 will be equal to P3 by P2, and we divide and multiply by P5, then it will be P3 by P5 into P5 by P2, and P3 by P5 into P1 by P2. So P3 by P5, if we consider process C5, which is your isentropic expansion, so P3 by P5 will be equal to V5 by V3 raised to power gamma, or V5 by V3 is your expansion ratio, that is RE. So this is RE raised to power gamma, and P1 by P2 is also 1 2 is an also isentropic process. So P1 by P2 is V2 by V1 raised to power gamma, and V1 by V2 is your RK, so it will be 1 by RK gamma. Okay. So now we have uh, we have T2 in terms of T1, we need T2 in terms of T1, T3 in terms of T1, and T5 in terms of T1. We have T2 in terms of T1, we have now we are finding T3 in terms of T1. So T3 is T2 into RE raised for gamma divided by RK for gamma. So from this equation, this is P3 by P5 RE raised for gamma, and P1 by P2 is your 1 by RK gamma. So P3 by T2 will be equal to T2 into RE raised power gamma divided by RK raised power gamma, or we can write it as, because T2 we also have in terms of T1, that is T1 RK raised power gamma minus 1, so we can write T2 here. So it will be, so T3 will be at T1 RK raised power gamma minus 1 into RE gamma divided by RK gamma, or it will be T1 RE raised power gamma divided by RK. Okay. So here now while 3 pi process is your isentropic process, so T5 by T3 is equal to V3 by V5 raised power gamma minus 1. Now we have T3 in terms of T1, now we will find out T5 in terms of T1. So T3 by T5 will be equal to 1 by RE raised power gamma minus 1. Okay. and T5 by T3 is 1 by RE rate per combination, and now we'll put the value of T3 from here. So it will be so T5 will be a T1 RE rate per gamma divided by RK divided by RE rate per gamma minus 1. This is there and this is the value of T3, so it will be T1 RE by RK. Okay, so now we have this equation, value of T5 in terms of T1, we have value of T3 in terms of T1, we have also the value of T2 in terms of T1. We can put it here and find the expression for cycle efficiency. So this will be a 1 minus gamma RE minus RK divided by RE gamma minus RK gamma. So this is the efficiency expression for Atkinson